So everything on this project is a harmony. Everything's pre-planned, pre-thought out. I've got it all in my head right here. So there's constant multitasking going on here. Like building a fish pond. Why are you building a fish pond when you haven't built a house? Well, because I know that we're going to need soil. Why buy soil when I can excavate it from there and eventually have a fish pond? You know, or we need soil. Well, excavate the water tank, build the water tank, get the soil. Harmony, harmony, harmony. So everything's a master plan that all falls together real quick at one point then. Not the house built and okay, now let's build a water tank. And then let's build that over there. Now what are we gonna do with the extra soil? Because my bought soil and brought it in. You know, you see my point? If I truck soil in to fill the places we need and then dig later, now I've got to dispose soil. So everything is a plan and a harmony going on right here. Let me show you what's happening right now. Now we're gonna pour this section of slab from that sidewalk to the tank right here. I want to pour it half, stop. I'm gonna put an expansion joint in the seam, something that they also skip to do a lot here. And you know, the concrete ends up cracking. So I noticed a lot of times the lack of an expansion joint being put in. But we're gonna have a nice clean joint right there, and then we'll pour on the rest of the way over this tank. I built the manhole covers already. I'll bring them around here and sit here soon. And I've got them taking soil, digging out where the fish pond is going to be, and doing a little backfilling and over here as well. They already backfilled here, and we're doing some very simplistic tamping right here with what's left of our tamper. It's kind of rotted away. Meanwhile, Ambin and Uncle, they're both doing what they do. They are finishing out the front of the planter right here. It's looking very, very nice. We poured the cement right here today, right here where I'm standing, coming around. We get it today. I don't know if we can get it all today, maybe some of it in the morning as well. We'll see. It's according to what the weather does too. It's beautiful right now, and that can change so fast here in the tropics. But what I'm saying is, if we can get all this poured down this side right here, we are done pouring on the ground, and we have nothing to do now but go up. And that's exactly what we're about to be doing. So whether they finish this today or if it's in the morning, come by midday tomorrow, without a doubt, we will begin working on forms on the inside again, pouring on the house, and beginning our way up. Yeah, none of these should have been bent over. They should, because this is still supposed to be tall around back here. It's like a sitting area. I told the first thing this morning to do not do this yet, to wait. No, that's okay. That piece is, yeah, that piece is okay. Well, look, that's the top of our curb right there at the wire. Man, it's supposed to be almost another block tall. Maybe close to it. If there's a piece of that Santa Clara left, that Santa Clara plywood left from the boat, a scrap like this one right here, lay it on top right here over that cracked piece of plywood there, okay? Just lay it on top. Nail it down, all right? Just to reinforce. We're trying to reuse some old plywood here. Got one piece here, it's a little weak. It's in there, and the screws are too. Well, they're here prepping still, but I don't know if we're going to get anything poured or not, because I know there's been afternoon rains almost every afternoon. That is the tropics here, the afternoon showers in the nighttime. First thing in the morning is your best chance. It's all right, we'll prep all of this. We'll continue over here and get all this prep, and maybe we might just have to do a early morning pour. So I see you got a mix going here. And of course you're always cooking something outside, so nice. You see we're using up the scrap wood. Any scrap that's left around here or washes up, it gets cooked with around here. Nice, huh? So what is this, little coconut patties?
Yes, so combo, combo. We focus on with the all-purpose flour. I add condensed milk and that's it.
No sugar?
No sugar because it's condensed milk. So
Oh, the condensed milk's got sugar in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Boy, it smells good. So basically it's like a coconut patty.
Yeah.
Boy, that smells nice. I seen her getting the boys to pull some coconuts down earlier, and she was shredding this out of there fresh. That is fresh, fresh. I saw them working at that just a little bit ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just like that, we got clear skies again. We hope that storm passed on by. We started working the other half here thinking that we wouldn't get the pour today. Mike, you think we should put a couple screws or something to keep that from moving? What do you think?
Maybe Nelson?
Just at an angle? Maybe just two. Just one, two, one, two. Just to keep it from bumping around while we're pouring. But make sure they're straight, not crooked. Like, you know, I don't want to look at something crooked all the time. Well, measure off that form, yeah. All right. Pretty close. That'll work. Looks good. Yeah, just run a screw in the angle here in each corner, because if you beat on it with a hammer, it's gonna all move. Yeah. Ah, you got me some of that coconut here ready to eat. Boy, look at that. Fresh coconut patty. That's what I'm gonna call it, because I don't remember the name she said. We'll just call it coconut patty. That'll be the layman's term in English. That's good. This is why I'm big text, as some of y'all called me recently. Wife's just cooking too darn much. So good though. My goodness. Today I was reading some comments. Man, what some great comments you guys give out there. Super good comments. Wonderful. There's a few of you out there that y'all watch these videos I'm doing, and you're builders. May have way more experience than me, and maybe not. But sometimes your comments and your suggestions, they're very true. Can't deny. You'll say, oh man, it'd been better if you'd done this, Been better if you done that. That's true. But you're not in the Philippines. You're not out in a rural province area. I'm not in Manila. I'm not in Cebu, where there's a whole bunch of materials brought in from all out, even in the West, for projects there, big building projects. I'm in Iloilo that we get 50-50. We get a few things from the West. But I'm not even in the city. I'm outside the city. I'm in the province. And it means that you're going to do a little bit of building a little different. You're going to sit back and you're going to say, but I could do this and I could do that. Well, I invite you. Come here. You get you a piece of property with a wife, because that's what it's going to take. And you take on this huge task of building a solid concrete structure, not a hollow block. Yes, I may have used some of the curb the other day, and you're thinking, I saw in that video, that's what he bought them blocks for, was for forms. No, that wasn't the form I was using. That was in a video on later, in the tank in the ground. Sometimes you got to adapt a little bit to their way and add a little bit of your way. It's going to be a hollow house building project. It's going to be a mix, non-mix. You're going to mix Western techniques with local techniques, and that way they understand a little better, and you can teach them a little bit at the same time. But if you try to build full-on 100% Western technique, maybe your budget's going to blow right out of the water. You're going to spend more time with your nose bleeding and their nose is bleeding. That's a local saying here. Trying to teach them and them teach you, because two worlds are colliding. So this project is a meet in the middle project. Yeah, it's a meet in the middle. It's a mix of Filipino way and Western way, and actually my way. And that's the main thing. I'm gonna do it like Frank Sinatra, and I'm gonna do it my way. So I appreciate the tips, and I like it. Keep them coming. Don't stop. I read them. Let me tell you what, I've had some of y'all give me tips that I put to use. So don't let me stop you from commenting, but also don't just think that I'm just an idiot here doing some of this. Until you've come here and you've dealt with these things firsthand, and you've dealt with the help, you've dealt with the traditions, you dealt with what is on hand for supplies and materials. This is not the West. And if you want to ship thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of tools here to do a single project, more power to you. More power to you. But I'm not going to. So I appreciate it. Keep the tips coming. I read them. I like them. Other people do. They might get applied. But be nice when you do it, because until you're wearing my shoes or sandals, then just chill out. Let's try to bend that one out and see if it touches the form or not. I think it's going to be just right. No, there you go. Start it over. You can probably just, yeah, there you go. Just run it at an angle. Around a little bit more. You want a little bit more clear, so you want the steel inside the cement more. Bend that one that way a little bit more. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Now pull that old 16 mm and tie. It just that'll work. Yeah, go for it. I think just bend them all the same way, just like that. Yeah, just lay them over the angle, just like that. There you go. What he's doing is getting them all started, and then he can just go outside action, just push them down with his foot. Yeah, that'll work. You are at the right place. Merry Christmas to us. That's it. Just don't. This cement's new, so don't. This is new, so don't back your tires on here, okay? Yeah, just on here. We just poured it a few days ago. Okay. 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 I just wrote this company last night, XYZ Global, saying, hey, it's showing our boxes have already been in the domestic terminal for a few days, for like over a week. Give me their number so we don't go through this again and them not delivering out here. So funny. Here they are today. Box number 1, box number 2, box number 3, and box number 4. And then hey Mel, did we have a small box with this one? Is the small box there also? Yep, there's the mini. And there's the mini. Yeah, I think they only had one freebie that came with that, right? We only did one mini, right? Yeah. So you happy, Mo?
Yes, that's my Christmas thing.
Yeah, I know. When we sent that stuff and they said it wasn't going to be here by Christmas, you got sad. They told us that these boxes wouldn't be here until in January, you know. So the wife's happy to get these.
That's my Christmas decoration.
Well, it has been a Monday for sure. The day didn't go as smooth as I liked for it to win, but it still wasn't a bad day either. I'm gonna do a quick little walkover with you here before the day ends and it gets too dark. So let me show you a couple things here, and I guarantee you tomorrow is probably gonna be a way better day. So just as I showed up out here to do my end of day video, I found Joel coming as well. I had asked him to please come back and finish this real wet joint down here at the end. It wasn't dry enough from the trowel earlier, and I wanted to take my edger and edge that joint as well, right along that plywood and down along the side. And here it makes a nice rounded edge like they've already done up to the area that could still be worked, but that corner was still wet. So it's after hours of Joel usually working, but he lives nearby, and he's just doing what I asked to come finish this so we have a nice clean job. Piece of wire stuck up there, huh? Steel is all prepped and ready to go for in the morning, going over the top of the underground water storage tank, and it's just going to be incorporated on top as rise part of this. And other than you'll see 2 lift out manholes, everything else you would not even know that there's going to be a tank right underneath your feet right there, storing a very large amount of water. They also got that curb over there. I say curb, that like planter. They got it finished out. It looks great. And they got the whole back side down through here as well on the interior side today of all of this, looking very, very good. And this won't be standing up so tall. In the end, this will get backfilled, and it'll only look like a small curb once the backfilling's in there. Please know from every one of you, every one of your comments right now, I'm telling you, thank you. All of your comments, all the thumbs up, all of it. You have made me already have a happy Christmas. With that, God bless, take care, and see y'all on the next one.